Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a special edition of the Driving Talk podcast. We are here at Donington Park, not Brands Hatch, for a day out with some legends, quite literally. Will Gibson is back on the show, and this is going to be a special episode with myself and with Scott and a very noisy garage here at Donington Park because we are at the MSV Media Day.
We are indeed.
Getting ready with some legends. Will, how excited are you for this year?
Surprisingly a lot. It's a bit weird watching Legends race and me not be in the race. It's a whole different buzz, but I'm loving it. You know, we just got out for the first session, sending all the cars out, and it's really nice. It's good. I can't wait.
I think there was a bit of trepidation on how you would cope with not doing the physical driving bit, but you certainly did quite well.
Yeah, I'll speak to you at Silverstone about that one. You know, Silverstone for Legends is like no other track is epic. So I think when we get to Silverstone, I'll be missing it a bit more. But you know, it's probably the best race series to watch. So if you got to be in it, watching it and running it, it's probably the second best bet.
It's easy.
Absolutely, and we've got some beautiful cars here, including one that's quite familiar to you. So what's going on with your car this year?
So this car, the 52 that we've got with us, still wrapped in the electric centre bracket colours. That was actually sold to David Bonser, so he's going to race that car this season, which will be really good.
Yep.
The now ex-number-1 car, as I can't call it a number-1 car, because I didn't win the championship.
Well done, Tyler.
Yeah, cheers, Tyler. That car is going to be kind of the village bicycle, and that's going to be rented out to multiple different drivers. We've got drivers Mark Rideout, we've got Chris from MX5s, we've got somebody that a few people may know called Trevor Krause, who's flying over from America to race.
Yep, very good, yeah.
And we're going to try and see if we can get any celebrities in it. So if you think you're a celebrity and you want to come and race a legend, give me a shout. If you're not a celebrity, give me a shout and we can probably get you in it as well.
We shall dub that car Kim, after Kim Kardashian.
Because everyone's had a go on it. I like it, Scott. I like it. Well, thank you for inviting us down. We're looking forward to chatting to some drivers. Should we crack on?
Yeah, let's get stuck in, I suppose.
Right, let's get stuck in, guys. Thank you, Will.
Brilliant. Shall I go find a random volunteer for you?
Go and grab some.
I'll go grab some quick. Bear with.
Tyler Reid, welcome to the Driving Talk Legends special. Driving Talk on Tour. Quite a good championship for you last year.
Yeah, I mean, had a really good year. Good nice year. Come off the back of a really strong year in 24, so we knew we had it sort of that it was doable. But with Legends, you just have to sort of stay consistent, and I like put hoping for the best as well. So, you know, I mean, we had the pace, we had the luck, and everything sort of went our way. We had the off race, you know, in the middle of the year, the Brands Hatch, I think I finished one race and I was in the middle of the grid, so they dropped a lot of points there, but from there onwards it just
And what's the plan for this year, obviously, and go out and do it all again?
Yeah, same again, and then hopefully a bit more in the States as well. But yeah, I mean, just got to get the job done again, hopefully.
How was it over in the States for you?
Yeah, awesome. I love every minute of it. I mean, it's a different kind of racing, a lot sort of harder and you're allowed contact. So if you give it, you have to be ready to get it back. So yeah, I mean, it sort of levels it out a little bit, makes people a little bit more cautious, knowing that they're going to get it back, so they don't try sort of the stupid moves.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I loved it there. Can't wait to get back.
How much are you looking forward to defending your title in 26?
Yeah, really looking forward to it. Need something to do. It's been a boring winter. Yeah, I can't wait to get back out, especially at Silverstone. I mean, I used to go there all the time with my mum watching the F1, so to be going there and racing on the track that I used to watch all the time is just, yeah, it'd be a really good experience.
And having the number 1 on the car this year.
Yeah. Yes, that must be an awesome feeling.
Yeah, can't wait to run number 1. Hopefully keep it as well.
How does it feel putting Will Gibson into retirement?
I don't know. I wish I was racing him again. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure there'll be a lot of competition still.
Definitely a bit of ribbon on the way. What other drivers in this series can you kind of see battling with you, sort of your main rivals for that championship?
There's always a lot of people you don't expect to see as well. I mean, Alan Cook, obviously, Luke Simmons are all going to be there, as well as many others. But yeah, I mean, there's always every season watching three surprise people which you're not really expecting to be up there, and they are up there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing sort of who we're going to be up against for the championship, and hopefully have some close racing.
Seriously, honest? Well, that's what Legends promotes, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly that.
Very much close racing. Racing on the token package. That's obviously an extra sort of part in the elite cup and everything that brings along with it. Does it bring added pressure?
To be honest, I love the token packages. Like the extra people you got there, there's always packed, and everyone coming to look at the cars. And we always find that people sort of, like I've seen this on the token package, always come to the next few meetings as well because they love it so much. So I think it's really good for the series and for the drivers. And I mean, most people in Legends sort of run their own businesses as well, so it's good for it gets the businesses out there as well. So yeah, all I can say is good things about the token package.
So is it Silverstone your main race you're looking forward to this year, or have you got one that you're really just one with? So maybe a brand to put right what we brought last year?
Yeah, definitely brands. I mean, back to the speed first, and then I think we've got the GP circuit again, which I wish see if we do or not, but yeah, the GP circuit's awesome. I mean, because we normally go sort of Brands Hatch a few times every year, and the Indy circuit does get a little bit boring. But yeah, the GP circuit is just, I could never get bored of that.
What are these cars like around the back?
Oh, it's awesome. You just hold it on. You point it and hold on.
Hold it on for dear life.
Yeah. You're a passenger.
Well, it's good. It's great to have you here, Tyler. What's your sort of plan for the day? You just taking people out, sponsors, or are you doing a bit of secretive test out?
Do a little bit of testing. See how the car is. We've made a few changes sort of with the new rear brakes, so make sure they're all good. Have a bit of fun, and have some good testing against the other lads.
He's up for it.
He's definitely up for it. I'm looking forward to this shit. This kid is going to be the one to beat us for sure. Well, Tyler Reid, thank you for popping on there. I'll let you get out and get cracking there, but thank you for popping on.
Yeah, brilliant. Cheers.
Thanks, Tyler.
Thank you.
And now for Luke Simmons. Good to see you join us on the Driving Talk podcast roadshow. We'll give it a snappier name, Scott, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's just on talk.
Legends, what is it about these cars that just floats your boat?
I mean, they're like nothing else I've ever driven. Once you get behind the wheel of it, it's amazing, really. The close contact racing, the overtaking, the way the grids are done and stuff like that, it always means that you've got an exciting race.
And close grids, you've got an American coming over this year as well. Is there going to be a little bit of needle between the UK and American drivers?
I mean, he came over last year and did the Croft round. He was quite competitive there, so it'll be good to race against him again and see what we can do.
And what about yourself in this? How long have you been involved with the Legends? When did it all start for you?
So my dad did the race. I think he's been doing it 20 years. Yeah, I started 3 years ago, and we started up NRS racing. Did the first year with my dad as well, and then we've done the last couple of years by ourselves, and it's been slowly progressing. See, we went for the new engine last year, so we had to miss a couple of rounds before the engine, but that's annoying.
There's always someone that wants to use powerful just as we're recording. Thank you very much.
They're drilling something.
I've got Aaron. Don't worry, when Aaron Cook comes on later, he'll find it. So, what is it about a series like this that helps promote? Is it a good starter if you want to go into racing? Is it helpful with the car control side of things?
Yeah, I mean the close racing that it brings is always like.
Just use a minute.
Yeah, we're definitely going to put that in the bloopers. I was going to. Yeah, thanks, Aaron.
Sabotage has started early in the season, isn't it?
I think it has done. If you want someone to take out first corner, it's Aaron. but going back to the conversation, first-time drivers in this series, it's a good stepping stone and good.
Yeah, I mean, they've got the rookie championship, which you can go into, and there's multiple rookies there. It's a good chance to try and win a trophy in your first season, and then with the touring car packet as well, now it sort of gives you a stepping stone to other formulas once you've conquered Legends.
We spoke to Tyler about that. So the Toka part is a real big draw for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's great for all the sponsors that we get on board. It showcases their business to a wider and different audience. It's amazing how many people didn't know about Legends until we went on to
The Toka
package.
It's got to be a huge. It's just a massive draw. And do you find yourself getting more followers because you're now on the Toka package? It's just easier to talk to sponsors. And
It's a lot easier to approach sponsors. You've got a different mindset to it, I guess.
yeah, it's about 77 hours, I think, over the course of the season. BTCC is on, so having them on is going to be a fantastic draw.
And it's on ITV, so again, it's another bonus
Yeah.
when the races are
How are
live.
you finding the paddock? Just busy, Toka packages?
Yeah, it's
loving
mental. It's chaotic. I mean, you got fans left, right, and centre coming up, taking photos of the car. And, yeah, it's great.
Yeah, they want you to steal on your autograph without any money. It's lovely.
Does that bring extra added pressure to it as well?
No, not really. I sort of thrive on it really and take it all in my stride.
Just use the adrenaline as fuel.
I mean, it's great when you're doing like the warm down lap and you see how many people are out there supporting you. It's a real bonus.
And obviously, new engine package that came in last year. You've almost had the rest of the year to learn it. What's the plan this year?
I mean, we've got to be aiming for top 3, if not higher.
You got to go for Tyler Reid, haven't you?
Yeah, someone's got to. Now Will's not in it, and yeah, we should hopefully have a good chance and see what we can do.
But what's the game plan? Is it all about consistency, or are you just going to go for the moves that will hopefully get you the top spots, take a bit more risk?
I think in Legends, when I first came into it, I was always taught if you were to get 3 top 5 finishes, you'll most probably win the day. And that's something that's always stuck in my mind. The more finishes we've had, the higher up you end up going to be. It only takes one DNF to ruin your season, really.
It definitely kind of rewards consistency more, doesn't it?
100%.
And so from round 1, try and get it in the front row and get those top 5 finishes throughout the year.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting. Round 1 being at Silverstone. None of us, I don't think, on the grid so far have raced. They raced there
A couple of years ago, wasn't it?
No, I think it's almost 10 years
Was it
ago.
10 years? Jeez.
But then I suppose for a driver like yourself, that just kind of, right, let's wipe the slate clean sheet, go again. So
Yeah, I mean, it's a level playing field for everyone. We've all got to learn it, especially with these rear disc conversions now coming as well. It's another thing that we've all got to learn, and we're all going to find out at the first round.
Get as many track days in at Silverstone as possible before the beginning of the year.
It's a bonus that they're a lot cheaper.
have you booked them outside already? Come on, you can tell us.
I've had a look.
No, well, Luke, it's great to have you on here for an informal little chat, and we look forward to see how you're getting on later on in the season. We might be dropping by and seeing how the drives go. And while the noisiness still goes on, and Aaron stopped. By the sound of it, he was digging concrete out of his car. It was that noisy, but
It's worrying that he's only done the camera laps and he's still got to fix his car.
He's now got to fix his car. That's good. Luke, it's great to have you on, mate, and hopefully have a good rest of your day.
Perfect, cheers, mate.
Thanks. Thank you. Aaron Cook, were you drilling concrete?
It did sound like it, but I think a block drill bit and a bit of thick metal. But no, we got there in the end. Sorry about that. Last time I looked up, there was no one sitting here, so I thought, right, let's go. Put my head out of the car, and then everyone was just looking. Aaron Cook, power tool enthusiast and race. Yeah, we work on it and race it. Payback.
Definitely payback. Someone had to do it. I know. One on the game start. That is literally the game start. That's why I've been doing this with the Legends Championship. It kind of shows the whole Paddock ethos. But you have done so much racing in many different disciplines over the years. We were just saying earlier, the last time I interviewed you was on the podium in a Ginetta.
Yeah, so we've been fairly fortunate. We've managed to do quite a lot of different racing over the years. Janetta last year, a couple of rounds. We never go sort of too in depth into anything. I've done the M12 Championship for a few years. We come away with 3 championships in that. I thought it's time to move on and do some different bits. Made some contact with some different people, went in some different directions, raced the RS3 TCR cars with Dark Side, Fun Cup. We've done the Janetta, been out racing C1 24 hour Portugal.
Indeed, yeah.
So yeah, everything's been mega fun. We just enjoy everything we can. I don't know, one off in the Legends 2 years ago. And we come away and with friends, stuff like that. Said that is like the best race I've ever seen. We need to do it. So it's taken us a little while, but we've cut it together. We've got help now, Jet Conversions, Crocodiles, Pertec, Vita. We've got a few sponsors on board that are helping us do a full season this year. So yeah, let's get our teeth stuck into it and see what we can do.
Has it been quite a long distance project then, trying to get you into that Legends?
Not saying a long distance project. It was one of them things, and the sort of person would take props and I want to do it right now. But with the Legends, it wasn't quite that easy. We wanted to do it last year. We bought a car, but it had the air-cooled engine. Yep. We knew we needed the water-cooled to be competitive. We didn't have enough money to go and buy it straight away, so we done it around in the air-cooled. If I'm racing, I want to be at the front. You know, I want to be at least be able to be at the front. If I'm not good enough, that's fine. But I want to at least have a car that's good enough. Yeah. So we knew at the time the car's not there. We was riding around in 15th and I was on the absolute limit of it. So we took the rest of the year out, apart from the last 2 week round, I believe, at Stanton. I got the engine and said we'll do one round just to give it a shakedown, and I think we started last in every race and we come through to the second in the final. So it gave us a bit of work this year. Yeah, hopefully we can hit the ground running and have a good year, fight for that championship in year 1. So that's the goal, straight into the championship. Thanks to the jockey, that's hawk, isn't it? Yeah, you've got, I mean, we ended the last round as a rookie at the end of last year because otherwise we'd have been a rookie this year. Yep. And me personally, from what I've done over the years, I don't think it's fair me entering this as a rookie and taking it away from someone who's really into racing.
Do you know what? Fair play, Aaron. That's quite a lot of people that use that to their advantage, but yeah.
I just thought that there's a lot of guys that probably would love a rookie title, whereas at this point in my racing career and stuff, I don't want to take that away from someone who's new in. Yeah. And I want to go for an overall title, really. So we're gonna push hard this year, and we're obviously going to do the full season. Apart from if there's any major crashes, which we know these things do crash pretty well. So as long as we don't absolutely annihilate it and we've got the budget there, we're going to do it.
And we've said it to the other driver. We've asked the other drivers as well. The lure of the Toka package being a part of the Legends Elite Cup, kind of same but different, separate championship. Is that another string to the bow which enticed you to race Legends?
Yeah, I mean the Toka package has always been on my radar, but I'd love to be in the Toka package in any format. Yeah. But all of them championships come with such a high price bracket that we can't afford it. It's me and my dad that run this out of a home. It's on an open back trailer. We've got a garage that we had to make a little bit bigger to be able to get the cars in. We do run everything sort of on a bit of a shoestring. This year we are going to be a bit more lucky, so it got us back in from Pertec, and we get some through Jet Conversions and Vita, but they do help us. And this year is going to be the first year where we do get a good bit of backing to have a real good crack at it. So hopefully we can use that to our advantage, entertain some guests along the way, have a good year, get some good footage, have some good racing, and hopefully get a good result.
That's all part of the plan. And I love the scheme on your car as well. The hint of the pink, is that something you've always done in your racing career?
I never have done before. My dad used to race European Rallycross years and years ago, and his car was pink and purple.
I remember.
So I think when you run something with pink though, you've got to try and lose. You can't come with a bit of car. So we put a bit of pressure on ourselves. But no, it's a new scheme for this year. We just wanted the car to stand out. White, black, and a fluorescent pink, I think, should do that. Yeah. So wherever you are, whether you're at the front, big pad, or flying through the air, hopefully they'll see us.
So, and you've done the tracking shots today. Make some adjustments straight away.
Yep.
Is today being used as a bit of a test day as well as the media side?
Yeah, definitely. We probably, as long as there's no problems today, we probably won't test before the season starts. Again, just to save on budget, we do run rates very tight. We've got a bottomless pocket. We've always been around the pub racing scene, and tried to break into that category, but you need to know people. This is the difficult thing, and we've managed to get some contacts over the years. We've had a go with doing some genetic racing at Silver Lake Festival, like against GT3s, and like the test day we was racing against. We was on the test day against like LMP and the morning cars that raced in the 24 hours. Which was just like, you sort of think, why are we here? Like, we shouldn't be here, but no, we're gonna have a good crack at it, but we'll see how we get on.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Anything to add, Scott?
No, I think you've kind of covered that. Straight for the Gurkha, straight for a championship. Yeah, bolt car. Yeah, I think everyone here, realistically, they want to win. And me more so. Even though it's my first year, I feel like we can hit the ground running. As long as we can do that, stay out of trouble, play the points game a little bit. If there's half a gap but we don't need to go for it, we wait. But when it gets to the point in the end, then we've got to go for it, then we'll go for it. So, yeah, we'll see how we can get on.
Fantastic. Well, very, very well spoken, very well confident there. I'm looking forward to seeing your progress throughout the seation. You're going to be up there fighting fit.
Oh, we're going to be going for it.
Fantastic.
Should be exciting to watch, hopefully.
Very exciting to watch. Yeah, brilliant to have you on, Aaron.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
I appreciate it.
Cheers. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe on all social media platforms. And don't forget to like and subscribe on the likes of Spotify and YouTube. Subscribe to listen to us for new content coming up wherever you can.
And we're joined by Nathan Williams now. Legends, you're quite a young, well, if you don't mind me saying so, you're quite the youngster. What does Legends mean to you? How long have you been involved?
Well, I did 2 rounds last year, and this is my first full season.
So you're coming in right at the deep end as a rookie, effectively, but not. If you ran last season, you can't do Rookie Cup, right?
No, I'm eligible for the Rookie Championship.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay. So is that your exclusive target for this year?
I think it's one of the targets. It's definitely to win the Rookie Championship and the Elite Cup Rookie Championship. I still want to try and aim for a good position in the overall championship and sort of progress along.
I mean, it must be difficult for yourself coming into a series that, let's be honest, is so hotly contested. What drew you to the Legends?
Well, I met Elliot, who run the Alps Rod to me, and they sort of just last year, obviously, I spoke to him a bit, and then sort of the opportunity to do a drive came up, and then after a test day, I was just hooked up and didn't want to drive anything else this season.
Something quite unique about these, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so different to drive. Last year I did front wheel drive, so it's so different to anything like that, and so much more fun.
So what have you driven previous to the Legends?
So last year was my first full season of racing, and it was the Hyundai Coupe Cup.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then straight into these little lightweight go-karts, basically.
Yeah.
Loads of power.
And the one thing I will say about your car, it's beautifully prepared, but it's got a very unique wrap on it. It's got the rat look.
Yeah, the livery looks really unique. It's quite different to anything else you see. Obviously, there's quite a few like your McQueen liveries out, like the UK Motorsport.
Yeah.
But there's nothing like the two-meter livery. Yeah.
I followed that. It slowly got rustier and rustier and rustier. The wrap changes. This is properly cool.
Yeah, I mean, so was that just to kind of go against the Toyo Major team, just do something kind of involved with it, but do something completely different?
Yeah, well, it's just sort of the livery they run, and I really liked it as well, so it's more than happy to run it.
It's definitely distinctive in the paddock. You're going to get a lot of attention with the Toka packages this year.
Yeah, I'm sort of looking forward to that.
Absolutely. And American Speedfest, what is probably your highlight round with the European NASCAR? Is that maybe something you're aspiring to go and do? Maybe do a bit of American style racing?
Yeah, I really like, obviously, I do quite a lot of sim racing. Okay. I really enjoy doing ovals and stuff like that, so it's definitely something I'd be interested in the future.
Is that what kind of got you into racing, just starting off on the simulators as a young age?
Yeah, so I started the sim about 3-4 years ago, sort of did stuff on that, and then slowly, I think, over time, I finally convinced my parents that he'd actually simulated off to sort of let me have a go in a real car.
That's always the hard one, trying to convince mum to come from the bedroom to the race.
Yeah.
That must be. And your sort of support network there, are you just here with family?
Yeah, so I'm here today. I've got my dad and my granddad. But so last year my dad was going through leukemia, so he wasn't able to make any of the rounds. So that's sort of his first year of being able to come to my racing and support me.
Yeah.
And that must, I mean, that's quite special, and that must mean quite a lot to you.
Yeah, it definitely does.
So, Rookie Cup this year, that's the all-out aim?
Yeah.
How do you think you're going to achieve that? Because this is a series that really rewards consistency.
Yeah, well, I think I really need to try and get used to the car. It's new water-cooled engines. Last year we ran the air-cooled, so it's quite a bit of a change. So I think it's just trying to get used to them as quick as possible, and then trying to keep out of any carnages in the race and keep the car looking clean.
Have you got much testing planned for pre-season, during the season, anything like that?
So we've got today, and then we've got what we're going to do later in about a month's time at Silverstone, and then go full
Straight
to the straight in.
How are you finding it with the new brakes on the rear?
So obviously I haven't had much running in. We did it, but from what I've heard, they're quite a bit more snap in the rear.
Yeah.
And it rotates a bit more, which is something that hopefully I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Like a bit of rotate. Well, going from front-wheel drive effectively in the Hyundai Coupes to this, it must be a whole different ball game, but a good way to learn car control.
Yes, I think they're two extremes. One sort of quite a long wheelbase front-wheel drive to something like this, which is fixed rear diff, short wheelbase. It's so much more snappy and teaches you a completely different style of driving a race car.
Yeah, but that doesn't hide the fact that you're enjoying it. I mean, you've got a broad smile on your face. You're enjoying it quite a bit.
Yeah, every time I'm in these cars, I enjoy it a lot.
So what are you going to try and look to get out of for today?
I think it's learn the car, try and improve, learn what the difference is between the old engine, the new engine, and also just keep the car off the grey stuff, mainly.
Have you done Donington before?
I did an endurance race in the Coupes last year, so I've got a bit of experience around it.
Ah, fantastic.
And when it comes to the first round, which is at Silverstone, that's kind of everyone's on the same footing there. No one's raced there in these cars before, so no pressure, right?
No, it's my first time ever at Silverstone, so I'm really looking forward to that for the main thing. And then I think it's a very unique track because it's quite high speeds, so the slipstream's really effective. So they tested all the sim and stuff, and the racing should be quite unique.
Definitely. This is, you're going to love Silverstone.
Yeah.
I definitely think you are. Well, Nathan, we wish you all the luck this year, especially after finding out with your dad and what he went through. And it's good to see you here, giving the Legends a good go. And what a step up for Club Motorsport, going from Hyundai's two Legends and racing on the Toka package. You looking forward to that?
Yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing for it.
I don't know what crowds are going to be bigger though. American Speedfest or the Toka package, they are quite comparable.
Yeah, definitely, especially the brands.
Yeah, definitely. What would be your favourite circuit?
Probably Donington from last year. I just really like the high-speed element of it.
He's a roller coaster here, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's my favourite track.
Yeah, definitely. Right, we'll let you go and get ready, Nathan. Thanks for chatting to us and good luck for this year.
Thank you.
Thanks, Nathan.
We're here with the green machine and the green driver, Mr. Nick Price. Good to see you. You're actually just getting ready to go out, so we've got to be relatively quick with this.
Yeah, but a drop in.
A drop in. Speaking of being quick, Legends.
Yep.
What brings you to the series?
They're just fantastic. I mean, driving is so close, so competitive. Nothing else out there compares to them, really.
And obviously, beautifully prepared car. A bit of a nod for Will Gibson. He's gone from the driving side to the running side this year.
Yeah.
What's it going to be like not seeing him in the car?
It's going to be different. I mean, he's probably an idol in the Legends and been doing it so many years, so people look up to him and for advice and stuff like that. But I think it's a new challenge and he's up for it.
Definitely up for it. So we've got this new sort of branch of kids coming through as well. We've got new drivers coming in, Aaron Cook's coming into the series. What's that going to be like for yourself? It's going to be tough to be more consistent and up at the sharp end.
Yeah, that's where we want to be. We want to be at the sharp end this year. Look, like Sparrow that's come in, he's done a lot of racing, so he's going to be quick. He's going to be one of the top guys this year. You got Tyler, he's going to be up there. So we're going to aim for top 7-ish. If we can get there, I'll be happy with that.
Consistency definitely seems to be the key within this championship today.
Yeah, that's what you're doing.
Where did your journey with the Legends start for you?
So this is my 4th year. I got into it with my mate, Daniel Foley. So he started racing and I was mechanic with him. And then I thought, you know what, I can't see going one of these. And the car came up and just snapped it up and here we are. They're a bit addictive.
They do look quite addictive, and I'm not sure I'd quite fit in one, but what are these cars like to race, especially a track like Donington when you need all the momentum, it's fast, it's flowing. In one of these, are you virtually hitting top speed every time?
Yeah, you need to be flat out as well, really. Down the straight, flat out, and just keeping your momentum, keeping your speed up in the corners. You know, so I'll do that.
So the plan going into this year, you're obviously you've aimed for top 7. Could you dream of the title?
With the likes of Tyler out there, I think that would be hard. I mean, we're going to aim for doing as best as we can, but to be realistic, we're just going to be first boss, give it our all, and then see what happens. Really, consistency. I think will get us through.
Consistency will get you through. What is it that makes these cars tick, though, with the setup? Are you allowed to let us in on any of the setup secrets? I won't tell any of the others, honest.
I think it's just trying to get them to weigh right in all the right places. Obviously, we've got the rules to follow, but making them weigh right and give it to your advantage, setting them up for your right manner.
Yes. That must be an absolute nightmare to do, though, with them being so short and squat. I mean, what are you allowed to do within the rules? I assume you mean like corner weighting and stuff
Corner
like that?
weight, yeah. Corner weight, you've got all the measurements, you've got the rules where you need to be, off the regulations, but corner weight, you do what you want to put the weight where you want it to suit your driving style.
Yeah.
I mean, you need to make them as easy as you can to drive, because when it's out there, it's intense.
Do you think that's going to be a bigger challenge this year now with disc brakes and these being a lot more snappy on?
Yeah, so last year it was in the air-cooled engine. This year is the new engine, so we've got all different setups to play with. We need to suss these out and then see how we get on. So it will be a learning curve. Going to try and get plenty of testing in before the race season.
Yeah. You got many booked in already, have you?
I haven't got any booked in yet, but now the car's done. I think I was on it till about 10:30 last night getting it ready. now it's done. We'll get some booked in.
It looks absolutely mega.
Testing starts today, though, surely.
Well, exactly, yeah. In about 2 minutes.
Thank you Nick. Thank you very much for just jumping on there quickly. Good luck for the season ahead. We wish you all the best.
Thank you very much. All the best.
Thank you.
Good to see you again.
Right, and we've got Matt Knight with us, who is one of the other fledgling drivers of the Legends series. Matt, how long have you been involved with the Legends?
Fourth season this year.
There's a few drivers that have been involved for the fourth season. There must have been a sudden influx of drivers about 4 years ago.
Yeah, it must have been.
Sort of post-COVID.
Yeah, it was after COVID. Kind of thought, let's give it a go.
So, what brought you to the Legends themselves?
It's just sort of the championship and what they were all about. What I've definitely been able to go with. Ended up just buying one, giving it a go, and going hooked one. So I can't believe.
Yeah.
Just 4 seasons. Does that make you a stalwart now in the championship? Is it? No, not always. No.
Because the problem is, if you call someone a stalwart, you're calling them old.
Well, nearly. Some of these kids, though, the rookies we've got on this year.
Yeah, I mean, we interviewed Tyler Reid first, and who's basically a fetus.
Yes.
And then you've got Nathan Williams.
Fetus.
Yeah, a very quick fetus. And then we've got Nathan Williams, who is another fetus.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've been developing yourself within Legends over these 4 years. What do they like to drive for you?
Pretty insane, to be fair. It's very hard to describe what they do and what they don't do until you actually drive one. But because the wheelbase is so short, they're very snappy and just they're their own beast in themselves, really. I think once you've driven one of them, it's getting in something else. Doesn't tick the boxes. No, I don't think it does. They're just brilliant. They're just add the racing game as well. With what we actually do, it's just you can't really describe it. You need to drive it. You have to go out in a minute. You take mine out.
I think Scott's going to go out and have some passenger laps in the 2-seater with Will. He's been having some fun. You've been out as well. How's it been out on the track?
Yeah, really good. It's slippery damp, very, very slippy. But the first year I've actually rebuilt the whole car myself.
Yeah.
So just getting into there, going out on track and making sure nothing's falling off.
It's a bit of a shakedown for you.
100%, yeah.
But with that rebuild over the winter, is that a complete down to a bare frame?
Absolutely nothing. Every nut, every bolt. Took it to the sandblasters, had it sandblasted, cut the front off, new front clip, rejigged, and then all new arms, bolts, rose joints, and then set the car up, put it back together, put the body on, and then turn up and go.
Had your new rear brakes? Are you running the walk as well?
Yeah, the walk last year. Had the rebuilt. Rear their brakes, the new discs, which actually from the offset you can feel the difference to it. A lot more stable. But being wet, obviously, it's a bit difficult to tell.
And obviously, a bit more stable. But can you feel all those changes and all that effectively a bloody good service that you've done to the car over the winter?
Definitely tell.
And you can feel it straight away.
Definitely, the car just feels tighter. It's as silly as it sounds when you get in. When I got in the car earlier, and it just felt everything how it needed to feel.
Yeah,
a lot better than last year. We had a very big car last year. We didn't know that. So it was until during the winter rebuild we realised the car's miles out. The whole front was lifted. It was up in the air. The cow horns didn't line up. So the car itself wasn't great last year.
And is that just from hard racing, contact, wear and tear?
I think it's an old chassis. It is an old chassis. And just over the years where it's been raced and put back together, it just wasn't right from the offset.
So with that in mind now, with a fresh car and a fresh sort of outlook on this year, fresh mind, are you looking to push on?
It definitely helps. It's definitely in your mind, knowing now every half a millimetre of that car and putting it back together and understanding it and knowing that the car was wrong last year but was still quick enough, knowing that you've done it this year and it's right. I think it does help mentally that you're going to be...
It'll make you a little bit more aware of when the car's not quite right as well now, because you've done the season with it essentially bent. Now you know what the right car should feel like. You're just going to be a little bit more sensitive to the little nuances,
and hopefully it should be easier to set up now, whereas obviously last year if we're setting the car up and it's bent, not knowing it's bent, then one small change could change something else. Well, the geometry's not right. If you now know it's dead right, dead straight, dead square, just alter what you need to alter. It should be. I'm thinking in theory, but it should be better.
But the slate has effectively been wiped clean as soon as you rock up at Silverstone, because no one's raced there for a good while. So
we haven't been there.
So do you almost feel like, right, we've rebuilt the car, nut and bolt rebuild? Does it almost give you a bit of confidence going to a track that everyone is in the same sort of situation?
Yeah, because everyone's starting from scratch. So we're all going to go out in our minds thinking, this is what the setup we need to do, these are the tyre presses, these are the pounders of the springs. You'll know within 1 lap, 2 laps whether you're there or not. And then if you're not, you just got to change quite rapidly.
Yeah. So let's look ahead to this year. What's the target?
I want some wins, actual outright wins, and to be fighting for podiums. Because last weekend, we were getting there towards the end of last year. We did have a win. We won at Alton, in the final, which was good. I think that the consistency is key, and just know that the car is right from the offset, to then follow that throughout the year.
There's something to be said. Every driver we've spoken to today, and we're speaking to Will, consistency is definitely the key in this championship, which is good going forward, knowing that these guys, there's not going to be the silly moves, not going to be the silly dives. Everyone's in the same boat. You want to progress. It's going to make the racing clean, hard, fair, clean, essentially.
I don't think you can't afford to make any mistake, especially with a point system as well. So you can't afford that mistake of doing a silly dive, taking yourself and another car out.
No, there's 200 points for a bit. If you think about the previous championships where Jack Parker won, or where Will's won every titles, when sometimes it's like 5 points. That's like one place over the whole course of a year. So 200 points, or even if you're running 6th, 7th, you're still 130 points. If you kind of bid it, that's a lot of points lost.
That's a lot of points lost
straight away. So I think you're obviously here to race. You want to go as quick as you can, but you've also got to be mindful to still be reserved and pick up the points, pick up the points, and not have the DNS hurt. They're not good.
They really do. Well, you were setting up and tweaking your car a bit just now, and obviously shaking it down. Have you found any issues today, or
so far no?
So it's a pretty good rebuild then.
All we've done is just change the race tyres onto wet tyres just because of the weather. And I've got Darren, the kind of main man, he's going to have to go later, so we'll with it. I'll go out and do a few laps, make sure it's all right. I'll chuck him in the car. what mouth, basically. You watch him go round.
I suppose that's a good thing about a media day like this is the fact that you can bring the family down, you can bring your sponsors down, people that have helped get you where you are.
Yeah.
And the people that you put on the car, it's your time to kind of give back.
Oh, definitely.
As well as get a bit of sneaker testing in.
Yeah. So the idea is to go out, give it a shake out, make sure everything's okay, and then Daz will go out, just enjoy it. Wanted to enjoy it really.
Yeah.
But he gets a bit nervous. It's like, I think you need to do a bit more. No, off you go.
No, just get on with it.
Off you go.
Yeah. You got to rip the band-aid off
But
sometimes.
it'll be fine.
Definitely got to rip the band-aid off. Well, Matt, we wish you all the luck for this season. At some point, I'm sure we will be catching up. Best of luck for the season. And now it's time for a very special guest. Introduce yourself to the world. You are?
I am Janine Gibson.
You are the real boss of the
UKLegends.
of the UK Legends Championship, affectionately known as Will's wife.
Yes.
And it's quite nice to get you on to get the other side of the garage, because not only you would have hopefully listened back to the episode we did with Will. First of all, your thoughts. It was quite a raw, emotional podcast at times with Will. He's been through it over the years.
He has done. It's funny. There's stories that I've heard many times.
Yeah.
Because I've known him for so long. It's not that you get desensitized from it, but it still brings a tear to the eye. But I can sit and actually listen to what he's saying rather than just being completely consumed by emotion. So it's quite nice to actually sit and listen to him talk about it and be able to do that. I mean, it's quite brave that he can talk about it so openly.
And it's remarkable. Not only have you gone through the heartbreak, you've gone through the elation of winning championships, finally getting there and doing that, and being on the side of the garage and trying to watch it all unfold without having a nervous breakdown, because Will's got to do the job in the car.
Yes.
I mean, what was that like?
I think it was actually easier winning the first championship than it was the second. The second became even more nerve-wracking. I think the last round altered for the second championship. I think Will was the only one in our garage that was confident that he was going to go out and win it.
Yeah.
The rest of us were just
Breaking it.
Yeah, exactly that. But the first one was so emotional. We had so much support in our garage. I mean, we had double garage to ourselves at Brands. And we had so many people there, plenty of people that knew Tim. Unfortunately, Will's dad wasn't able to be there because he wasn't very well at the time.
Yeah.
So, I think I basically, when he got into the garage, I crawled into the car with him and kind of gave him a massive hug and just said, "We did it." And he was just consumed by emotions.
And now it almost feels as the garage has somehow got bloody nose here. Typical, really. It almost feels like a new era, especially for you guys, because you're no longer got the nervousness of sitting in the garage making sure Will does a job.
Yeah.
You're both sat together thinking, right, we've got to make sure, first of all these cars go out and behave themselves, which, let's be honest, Scott, they won't.
No,
Not a chance.
absolutely not.
Not a chance. It's like herding cats.
And they're about the same size, aren't they? But this is almost the first outing for you both together as owners of this championship. First of all, daunting, but quite cool at the same time.
It is cool. It's a bit strange. It's weird being at a racetrack and thinking that he's not going to go out and be at least, and compete. It's we're all trying to find, like, still being a team, trying to find what are we going to be doing. But I don't think we're going to know until we get to the first round of the season.
Yeah.
It's just. We've already learned that our new coffee machine has already run out of coffee beans. So,
Job number one, tick.
yep,
Get more coffee beans.
yeah.
Do you feel that your approach to the week has changed now slightly? Just because you're still going to be coming to the races, but there's no competition for Will, there's no nervousness, it's just sort of the list of stuff we have to get ready and done for everybody else?
Yeah, probably be a lot more organisational side of things. although Will is going to probably have one of his cars that he's preparing that people can hire out. So he's still going to have to be doing that, but he'll give it to another team during the race day.
Do you think he'll get a little bit antsy as he's not racing?
Potentially.
Yeah.
You hate going to a track and not racing when you know you should.
That's half the problem. To be honest, today it's probably easier today because he's still getting to take people out in the two-seater. He can't do that on race weekends.
So I think he's still going to try and do the Friday testing. And I think, I don't know whether I'm allowed to tell you this, but the idea is that he goes out in front of the pack, in front of the safety car, in that car potentially.
Okay.
If MSV will allow it.
Like a grand marshal.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
That would be quite cool.
That would be kind of cool.
We did talk about actually getting some famous faces in alongside him to scare the wits out of them. So I think we need to get a list of names together for Will to scare.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, sounds about right. But no, it's so good to have you on and talk about it, because what a lot of people don't realise is, what Will's been through is exactly what you've been through as well. And there's so many stories. One racing driver is a whole family behind them and a whole team behind them, and you're a key part of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
What I will say is good luck this year. You're going to need a big net to catch hold of these drivers, I'll tell you that much. If anyone knows how to herd cats, let us know. But thank you so much for coming on.
No worries.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There's something about a plain black car that just looks immense. Ben Mahoney here with us for one of our final interviews, actually. We're really going through these drivers, aren't we, Scott? Yeah. But his car is slightly different to the other Legends because it's got, well, I look at that and I think that's a Legends estate.
It's kind of, yeah. They called it the sedan rather than the coupe.
Yeah. What made you go with the sedan?
So it was a friend of mine's before, and when I bought it from him, that was what it was. So we've kept it as that. The colour, it was blue before, and then when Craig rebuilt it, did a rebuild on it a couple of years, two years ago. He gave me a choice of colours. It was black, and I think black was the other one.
That'd be like the Model T4. Yeah, I mean, any colour you want, as long as it's black.
So that's how we ended up with that.
How long have you been racing this in Legends now?
So this will be my third season. I'd never raced anything before as well. So 2 years ago was the beginning of my racing career. Sort of 48 years old.
Straight into the deep end.
Straight, very much so. Yeah, very much so. But I've had such a good time. I've loved every minute of it. Like the guys here, everyone's so cool. Everyone's friendly. Everyone helps out. There's been a few times I've had an accident and just everyone mucks in, builds the car. It's not. No one wants to beat you in the pit lane. Everyone wants to get out on the track. So yeah, it's good. It is very good.
And what has Legends themselves taught you about driving and racing with the car control?
Lots. Today is another learning curve because over here in England we don't do that many wet races. So getting the wet practice is. Today's going to be quite good for me. So.
Yeah, it's that horrible, greasy, doesn't know what it wants to do. Typical winter testing.
It's the cold with it as well, though, which just means the water won't dissipate. It's just going straight up and then back down as soon as you run over it.
Yeah. And it did just start drying out. It looked like it was going to be a bit, and then obviously it just started raining again now. So typical. Yeah. But like I say, that's for me that's quite good practice. So I'm not too disappointed with that.
So obviously you've had quite a few good years in the series. What's your targets for 2026?
So definitely top 10s. Didn't quite make it last year, got to 11. So getting there. So got from being lapped like 3 times in a race to sort of pushing up towards the mid pack. If I can be to the front of the mid pack, that would definitely be good. I mean, some of the other guys, you've spoken to Tyler and
Fetus, as the old likes to call him.
Fetus, he's young.
He's unbelievable. We watch him. We was at Silverstone, a few months back, and we're going round, and he was behind me. And when we watched the in-car footage, I'm wringing the life out of the car, and he's just adjusted his gloves and so on. He's just
wiping his brow like, come on, Ben, get on with it, get on with it.
Should we go for a pint? It's completely different. So, great driver.
But the rise of it, the past few years, so you've started in this series and you've sort of risen up through it. We've spoken with a few drivers about being on the token package, and young drivers that really want to make a name for themselves in racing, like Tyler and so on. For yourself, going in at older age, but you're not finished. You know, starting at a slightly older age. Does that take anything away from it? Do you still get the adrenaline from going in front of those big crowds at the TOCA meetings and American Speed Fest?
Yeah, it does make a difference at the weekend, because we've come here before and there's like nobody. There's no.
Yeah.
And I'm not doing it to be in sort of front of the fans and all that. But it's a completely different atmosphere. It just like today feels quite empty, but when there's loads of people around, it's a completely different atmosphere. Yeah, and it is a good atmosphere. It's a really good one.
And supporting the European NASCAR as well. I wouldn't mind driving one. They look definitely. You ever driven one?
No. I've driven an American one. I took one around Daytona a few years ago, which was pretty epic. It's pretty epic. But the European ones, it's different. When the Americans they turn left. I'm not just going to say they just turn left. But the Euro ones, they just must. And around brands.
Well, around brands, I don't know. They look like they're a bit too much for brands, like the Indy circuit. They
definitely for the Indy circuit.
Faster circuit for that. Really.
Get one of those round the back would be wicked.
Yeah, 100%. I absolutely agree with you on that one, because the European circuits they go on, they absolutely wring the neck out of them. It's about a younger and So let's talk legends. Favourite circuit?
I do quite like brands. Alton's a good circuit. I do like driving Alton, but probably when we go to Alton, we're normally there because they can't race Sundays. It's a long way to go for one day racing. So that's not as good. We went to Knock Hill first season. That was good. Yeah,
Knock Hill in anything, but especially in these, they were so entertaining.
Yes,
so entertaining.
Was you last time we raced it? Did you come?
No, I didn't come out. I did watch. Cause especially when you guys are on the TOCA package, it's just mega to watch it.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. To be honest with you, all the tracks we go to, I think Silverstone this year will be interesting because no one's been there before.
Yeah, complete clean slate for everyone.
Yeah, when we did the GP at Brands Hatch, that was again. Unfortunately, it was only a one day. We didn't get a test, and then it was a one day. So by the time everyone kind of got up to speed and learned the track, that was it. So we're going there for 2 days this year, and plus a test. So
that's good. Are you looking at sort of any track days to get some testing in these things before?
I'd like to, yeah. We did go out the other day. I went out myself and Craig, and we went to Snedington, but it was slippier than this.
Yeah,
it was. But again, for me, that's quite good. Car control, it's not full speed, but it's
there's a lot of, there is. I know these days it's frustrating when you're out in the car and you can't really feel like pushing, but when the car is that loose at that slow speed, if you can find where you can and can't push the car.
It's those little tenths, those little increments that you could still learn and go out and just experiment, change lines, find where the grip is.
Yep. Yeah, and like I say, it's just the general control of the car. It's like today you come down here, you turn, and that's a waste of time. So just got to work out, learn how to get the car around the corner still.
Find the grip.
That's it.
Go and send it. Well, Ben, it's great to have you here today.
Yep.
Enjoy the rest of your running. As you can hear, there are cars firing up, ready to go.
We're about to go out.
I think you guys are out in shortly, very, very shortly.
So a very short little interview there with Ben. Good luck for the rest of the season, and hopefully all goes well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
guys. Good.
So now for the outro, as we can see, Scott, you're in your race gear, and you're not going to go out in the two-seat car anymore because you've broken it.
Apparently not. No.
But good to talk to some of the drivers, though. We've had some fun, haven't we?
It's been great. Even though you maybe get FKW, but no, really interesting. Good outlook for 2026 and Legend Series.
I think it's probably going to be one of these series to look out for. Look, Legends has got its own following. I think this is one of the UK motorsport's hottest properties right now, and we've got to look after it and we've got to support it. So I'm looking forward to seeing how these guys go this year. I think Mr. Gibson certainly got a lot of work on his hands
without a shadow of a doubt. He's done a fantastic job so far, though.
Yeah, to round up this lot, though, it must be absolutely crazy.
Herding cats.
Definitely herding cats.
Yeah.
But for this special episode of the Driving Talk podcast, live from the MSV Media Day, we were going to talk to some Porsche drivers, but we have just run out of time at the moment. We are going to do some reels and stuff that we're going to put out on our social media stuff. But don't forget to like and subscribe and listen to the Driving Talk podcast. We've got business cars out now as well, so we're going to be throwing them around in the not too distant future. But from myself and from Scott, it's goodbye for now.
Goodbye.